Hello, Titans, and welcome back to the I Am Olympus podcast. My name is Matthew Hutchins.
And my name is Gabriel Benites. I go by Gabe.
And today we're going to be talking about people moving from outside of the United States to inside the United States. And that is actually Gabe's situation. Gabe was born and raised in Brazil and moved here 2 years ago, correct?
Yes.
Two-ish years ago. And so, Gabe, thank you so much for coming. It's so great to have you.
Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it with our first session. Hey, Gabe, so question. What were your first thoughts in moving into the U.S.?
My first thoughts moving to U.S. was, dude, this is amazing. I would probably love it because it was very incredible for me. The idea of moving to another country, especially United States. But on the other hand, I was thinking something like, dude, I'm gonna miss my friends. I'm gonna miss my house, and I'm gonna feel lovely. Yeah, these were my first thoughts when the first idea of moving to United States came up.
And honestly, I would feel that too if I were moving to a different, even city. Like moving from Salt Lake City to like Sandy would scare me, right? So the fact that you could just get up and move to a completely different country is like really mind-blowing to me. So great job for that. What started the idea of moving to the United States? When did that idea first come up and how?
The idea of moving to U.S. Was born at the end of 2020. My parents were planning to study English here, so they applied for a process of student visa in 2021, and at February of 2022, we arrived at Salt Lake City Airport.
That's awesome. What were some struggles leaving your home to move to the United States?
Some struggles of leaving my home. The very first one was I had to sell my house in order to get money for the years of food and transportation, things like that. And when I left my house, I had to live for a few months in my uncle's house, and it was kind of hard for me because I was feeling kind of sad and lonely there. And when I arrived here, I had to live in a small dark apartment. It was kind of sad too, but it changed over the years.
Wow. The fact that you actually pushed through that is really crazy, right? And so your story is basically the story of, that we just looked to the future, right? And it got us through the moment we were in. Right, and I just love that. So, Gabe, would you say that leaving Brazil and moving to the United States made you a better person, or how did it impact you as a person?
Sure, I think moving to U.S. was a thing that helped me improve myself as a person. I learned more skills here. I learned things that I'll never think that I would ever learn, like playing music and stuff. And it helped me develop my maturity as a person. And that's all I can say.
That's awesome. I'm so glad it made you a better person. Thank you so much for joining our podcast. Well, and please come back next week or whenever the next podcast is for the I Am Olympus interview podcast. My name is Matthew Hutchins.
And my name is Gabe. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Matt, for inviting me to this conversation. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much for coming, Gabe. All right, Titans, have a good day.